What is happening? Welcome back to the 20 hour. It's been a
Two
long time.
2 weeks. Welcome
2
back.
weeks. And we have a special guest, my younger daughter, Quinn. Hi, Quinn.
Hello.
So we start off with basically how the week goes. You were on vacation for a week
I
or a
was on
weekend.
I was on vacation. Went to Florida for the Mardi Gras parade up in Pensacola, Florida. And I think I fractured my liver because it took me a week to fucking recuperate from all the drinking we did. Because they had come up with all these mudslides, hurricane, bushwhackers. What I was drinking, it's like a chocolate frosty, but they put the rum in, and then
Something,
you pay
a
an extra
foo-foo
three
drink.
dollars for an extra shot of peanut butter rum. So it's like a peanut butter chocolate frosty. It's really, oh man, it's fucking good. Don't shake your head.
Sounds really rich.
That sounds, that
Because
just
when
sounds
you have
foo-foo
like
and rich.
when you have like 6 or 7, you're numb and you don't remember
Six,
much the next morning anyway. So
yeah, 6 or 7. Yeah. Was that
yeah,
like 6 and 7 in the first hour and a half? Or
pretty much. I was just
yeah.
sucking them down. Because you leave the airport, and of course the Khazars want to go to the beach, so we went from the airport to the beach, and being on the beach doesn't mean actually being on the beach. It means being in a bar on the beach.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we did that. We did and then at Mardi Gras they come up with the juices, so they have like 5 different color, kind of like Kool-Aid looking in the big jars,
I
and
do
it's
that in
all
Vegas they do that in Vegas every day.
yeah.
You don't
Well,
need to have a holiday in Vegas to walk around with one of those big ass drinks tied to your hip.
well, I'm not talking about
Don't
the
they have
big
a
one.
strap too? That
No, it's not talking about the big one. Yeah. No, but it was fun. Yeah. I mean, it took, I think yesterday, a week later, I finally felt normal. Because,
well,
when you're 60 and you drink a lot, you just don't recuperate. Isn't that right,
well,
Kathy? When you're old,
I
you just
don't.
don't, you just don't recuperate like we used to for old people.
what about you, Quinn? Do you recuperate when you're 28, 29?
Depends on what I'm drinking
Yeah,
nowadays.
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't just what do you drink?
Um, Vodka or tequila.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, you drink tequila. I don't like vodka's got to be mixed with something and
Well, I do the vodka and tonic when I'm on a diet.
Low
When I'm
cal.
trying to
low
when I'm
calorie.
trying to lose the
That's when
weight,
you try to
the vodka and tonic are my go-to drink. I don't drink
you
that much
drink
anymore.
I beer. Once when I'm out with you, I do shots of tequila, but that's probably the only time I do shots of tequila. But it's
Yeah, and
just
you hate it too, because I know you just every time I buy you a shot, you got that weird
I'm
look
just
on your
not a
face.
I'm not a I used to I'll drink at home. I'll drink whiskey. I haven't had it in a while, but I don't drink as much as I used to. But I
No.
don't I don't have
I got a
friends
lot of
who
whiskey
drink
for
all
my
the time.
birthday. People were giving me whiskey, and I'm like, oh, I'm not. I've got like
Yeah, you
three,
don't drink
four.
whiskey.
Every now and then I'll throw a whiskey. Like I'm a big Crown and Coke guy, so a lot of times I'll put Crown and like Diet Coke or even Diet Dr Pepper. I like, but
And why the diet? Because it makes you feel like you're
it's
losing.
it's not the whole diet thing. When I worked for Pepsi and I drank, back in my 20s when I worked for Pepsi, I always did the Mountain Dew or the Pepsi. But when they used to do the challenge
Yeah.
at the plant, they would actually do the diet and stuff, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi. I like the taste of it better because I always picked it. So
Too.
after that, I always drank the
And then they
diet.
found out, didn't they find out that it was unhealthy, the diet
Well,
Pepsi?
yeah, I mean
Because it
everything's
has soup, it
unhealthy.
has all that shit that sugar that you shouldn't be in your system and
Everything's unhealthy, right, Kathy?
Nope. Everything gives you cancer.
Everything does. I mean, it's just I just like the taste, and that's why I
yeah.
liked. And I'm a big Diet Dr Pepper fan. That's all I drink now. Diet when I go for a
Well,
soda, it's
I
Diet Dr Pepper. But
haven't
just because
had
it has that little kind of a sweeter taste to it,
yeah.
because now
That's like
Coke and
me.
Pepsi have real sugar in it now, and then they have the Coke Zero and the Pepsi
Pepsi Zero,
Free or
Pepsi
whatever it's
Light,
called.
whatever it is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I
Glenn,
stick
how
to
was your week? You started a new job. You're a week and a half, 2 weeks into it.
Yep, it was a good week. I'm finally getting into the swing of things, so
wait,
I'm
wait,
getting
wait.
flow.
Explain what you do. Just
Oh.
don't go into it. Nobody knows what
I
you're talking
am
about.
I'm a certified veterinary technician and I work at an orthopedic specialist.
I'm proud of you, kid.
Um,
And she worked for a regular vet for a
mhm.
long time, same vet
Okay.
for a long
Wait,
time,
wait,
and
wait.
then
You gonna let her talk?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, calm down.
Sorry. Well, excited. I
But,
was excited
I'm
about it.
excited for it too,
Yeah,
but
yeah, excited.
let her talk.
Okay, go ahead.
but yeah, so I run anesthesia for the surgeries. So I've been doing a lot of total hip replacements. They do ACL repairs, MPL repairs,
Wow.
fractures, things like that. So it's
And
been,
compared to what you
I
did, you
I
just
gotta
did
admit that's
normal.
more than I thought you did. I thought you were just doing like
Hand a tool over,
no, what do you call it? The
clip the
neutering.
nuts.
Yeah, clip the
oh
nuts.
no, that
I
that
thought
was
that's all
my
you're
old
doing. You're
fault.
doing all that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
my
she
old
Do
was
fault
like
they?
a,
was more soft tissue.
I was trying to explain to you all before you interrupted me. She was a normal vet tech for just a regular veterinarian. She went into a specialist, which is what she wanted to do. She wanted to do something special instead of doing all the vet. So it's just where she got. And then tell them about the printer. Don't they print?
They do 3D printing of bones. And the one of the surgeons that I work for is one of the very few in the state of Colorado that does total hip replacements. So we have people from like New Mexico or Durango or things like that. They'll drive from all over the state just to come to him to get their surgeries
Wow,
done.
that's impressive. I didn't know that. Good for
So
you. I'm
they
proud.
so
I'm proud
so
of you. Good for
correct
you.
me correct me if I'm wrong. So they will 3D print a bone to put it in the dog.
Yeah, essentially.
That's to
They
me
do a lot
that's
of plates, a lot of implants, a lot of screws.
That's a
They
lot.
have
It's a lot of money
wires.
for a dog. That's all I gotta say.
They're investments.
yeah they are. They
And
are. Listen,
remind me how many dogs you guys have?
five.
You got five
Five
dogs in that
currently.
house. Okay.
Yep.
Five dogs,
And
two cats.
and remind me how many are quins?
Five of them.
Three.
The two cats and the three dogs.
Three of the dogs are mine.
Three of the
So
dogs are hers out of the five. And we
so
just got a
to,
puppy.
so just to bring everybody update, Quinn is our typical millennial that lives home in a basement that complains about money. So she is our
Hey, I
millennial
do
of the
not
family.
complain.
The cost of living. And that's my wife's hand in the background opening the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Say hi, Kath.
I'm making guacamole.
Okay. You're on camera.
I know. I'm not going to look at you.
This is the top notch.
Yeah, this is what you call fucking man, we're famous that we have to do this shit.
Yeah, yeah. So
So tell me what you did this week. Give me one of the surgeries that you did. I'm impressed. I'm proud of you. That is fucking impressive. And you didn't have to like do like a major like 4-year college or anything, right? They train you on the spot.
Yeah, so the state of Colorado did something called a PVT, which is a provisional license. So they gave people the opportunity. I think you had to enroll for it by like August of last year, I think. Or sorry, 2023, I believe. Um, Essentially you either have it was 6,000 hours on the job, and then you have to take the VTNE, which is the national test that you take, or you do 9,000 hours and you don't have to take the test. So that's what I did because I've been in the industry for almost 7 years now.
yeah.
I
So
did the
so
9,000
nine
hours.
thousand hours is 7 years.
No, I also have like worked up in the industry, so I haven't always been a technician.
Oh,
I started off as a kennel technician at a doggy daycare.
yeah.
And then
Love those doggy
I
daycares.
became I became an assistant, which is kind of how I really got my foot in the door. And then after that, I just slowly worked up, and here we are.
You're making the
Yeah.
big bucks now, huh? Did you get a good raise?
Semi big bucks, but yes, I am. I can actually afford to live in Colorado.
Good for you, because I can't afford to live in Colorado.
No shit.
Well,
Yeah.
I should say I could at least afford to move out.
Yeah.
Good.
She's like all
I'm
the
proud
other
of you, kid. You
millennials
just
that
moved up to like favorite level on my side. I'm just letting you know.
she's like the rest of the millennials that really can't afford,
I know we dog them all the time, but I,
I mean,
I
when
watch
you have
these
a one
kids.
bedroom apartment that fucking costs more than my mortgage,
Yeah.
and I strongly believe it's because all the fucking California people, and I love all my California people, but still, all these people that are traveling in here The cost
You
of living.
can't blame the California people. It's just
You
the
go.
way the Colorado's gone. I mean, I had beers with David yesterday, and he's going to rent a house, and he's like, oh yeah, it's about three. The house he wants is like 3,000, and he's got two garages and a one bedroom apartment. He pays 2,600,
Yeah.
$2,600 for a two-bedroom
and
apartment.
that's more than what I pay for my mortgage on the
That's more
house.
than I pay for my mortgage. Yeah.
And what's the shame is Colorado's so beautiful, and these kids love Colorado because it's got so much to offer for these younger generation for the hiking and the snowboarding, and they got the downtown and Rhino and Liho and Ho Hi and whatever you want to call that shit. But then you make it so expensive that they gotta fucking drive all the way. They gotta move to Idaho or fucking Iowa so they can so they can live.
Yeah.
And who want nothing against Idaho, Iowa, but I mean Colorado's a beautiful place to live, but you're making it unaffordable for these kids that are going to be our future. You're having a hard time for them to even come out here and enjoy the state of Colorado. I love Colorado, especially during the summertime, because I can't stand the fucking snow.
Yeah, I'm over the winters.
They got to change
Yeah,
something
I'm
because
done.
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the
No, I
prices on
agree.
rent.
Well,
On
and
the
it
other
doesn't
hand,
help
I'm
that
trying
I
to
do
buy a rental
have.
property so I could be a slumlord and make all the money, but you know,
Yeah, but not in Colorado.
yeah, I'm trying to buy one. We'll probably get one in Colorado or Florida.
Oh,
So we
there you
just
go.
haven't made up our mind yet.
There you go.
We did look at, not to change the subject, but we did look at property in Pensacola. So a couple properties on the beach.
What's the cost of living out there compared to here?
It's for the 3 bedroom, 2 bath on a couple blocks from the beach, 500,000.
That's cheaper here.
It is,
Yeah.
and you're walking distance from the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course, if you go further out, that same house is maybe $50,000-$60,000
Now, would
less.
you do a long term this time, or would you do a
I don't know.
Airbnb?
I haven't made it. The short term is still indented in my head of all the bitching and complaining and all the stupid shit. So I'm not there yet.
No.
I would like to get something out here for a full time rental.
Yeah.
Just to rent it. I mean, last night we were talking about for the house I live in now. They have one right down the street, the exact same house. They're renting it. I think I told you yesterday. They're renting it for $3,500 a month.
Yeah.
3,500 a month.
Yeah.
I
That's
would make.
crazy.
I would make $1,300 a month profit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I rented this house,
Crazy. Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Quinn knows. She's been looking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's hard because not only is it $1,800 a month to like $2,000 a month for a one bedroom, but it's also like 700 square feet. So I'm like, where are my dogs gonna go? Just run into
Well,
each other?
that's you got to,
That's a problem. That with people with animals and stuff.
and then you
like
got to find a place that allows dogs.
Yeah.
Because that's a big problem.
that. Oh, fuck. So we'll change the subject. Let's go into my experience at the gym.
Oh God.
Oh God, here we go again.
Seriously.
Seriously,
So come on, everybody share their experience on the gym. I know my daughter has experience. So I was at the gym.
your daughter doesn't go to the gym.
No, she's the one that keeps the lights on for us.
Oh,
She pays for it.
she pays for the gym, but she'll sit in the mirror and take a couple pictures. Never see any weights or anything. Look at
So-
me, I just worked out. The weird pose.
Some of us don't like to take their phones out while they're working out.
Some of us like to actually go into the gym and actually lift a weight.
I do.
She does.
Okay. Take a
So anyways,
picture.
I was at the gym.
Prove it to me. Take a picture.
I was at
have.
the gym and
Oh,
routine.
Man, you're just bitten at the gym here just to fucking
Fuck.
tell your story.
I just don't want to know why we have stupid people going.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I had the same scenario last week.
It's just like and this guy comes. The guy's there every day. He's I call him the Jesse James wannabe on a weekend pass, and it's the outlaw Jesse James who does the motorcycles. He has his hat down to here and bent straight up, tatted out, blah blah blah, and all he does is walk around and look himself in the mirror. And he was on one of the machines, on one of the fly machines when I started the program. At the end of my workout, one of the fly machines was open, so I went over there. Didn't see his phone and his water bottle on top of it because I walked around the other side, and I put my bag down, and he walked over again. He wasn't at the machine, just like the rest of the dumbasses that have to take 7 machines and take 4 hours to fucking do all 7 of them. And he goes, I asked him if he was on the machine. He didn't answer me, so I put my bag down. He goes, well, I'm on this machine. I said, well, I asked you. Well, didn't you see see my water bottle and thing. He looked at me and goes, "Well, I don't carry a bag like you do." And the only reason why I carry a bag is because
Yeah, why do you
the
carry?
line doesn't fit.
Why are you that guy that carries a bag with you?
It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in the locker.
Buddy carries a bag.
I mean, there
I
half the
don't carry
people
a bag.
carry bags there, but it just doesn't fit in the locker. And then
I went.
I put all my gears in there, my handles and all my stuff because I don't use the gym stuff. I just buy my own because I get tired of looking for. That's the other problem with the gym. You can't find half the stuff you want to use. You spend more time looking for it on the machines because nobody puts it back. So I looked at the guy and said, "Why are you being a dick for?" So here, take the machine, but yeah, just do it. And then
She actually say
then
that. She say that to him and start running.
no, I didn't. Fuck, I don't give a shit. What's he gonna do? Fucking, So the bitch complained about it, but then at the end of the thing, I was all thrown off about the whole freaking gym thing, anyways. And they walk in there, they just redid the whole sauna last week, and then the sauna was out of order. Really pissed, just threw me off. Fucking threw me off the whole day. Fuck.
Do you feel good now?
I feel better now.
Okay.
Don't you guys feel better?
I, I feel better for all your gym complaints because.
Come on, you got to Quinn. What's your gym complaints? There's got to be people in there that just piss you
Well,
off.
I had to drive to. I drove to Boise, hungover on Monday, and found out after 12 hours my crew decided they weren't working that week.
So you're in Boise by yourself.
So I'm in Boise by myself. So I left Wednesday, went to Milford, Utah, which is smaller than this table. So I'm like, I'm a little bougie. So I'm gonna have to go to Cedar City to actually have a physical town. The only gym there is Vasa, so I went ahead and signed up for Vasa because I'm gonna be up there for a couple weeks. And I'm thinking it's Vasa. It's half the size of Vasa, so there's no sauna, no pool or anything, and everything is compact. And the first morning I get in there, it was like a high school day. I mean, everybody in high school, they're texting. They got two people laying on a bench together, hugging and kissing. I couldn't get by. I mean, it's like, what the fuck, dude? Get off. I mean, he's got jeans on and boots, and he's working out. This kid, he's got to be at least 18. Him and his girlfriend like hanging on each other. I'm like, it's not the time or place.
That's right. You walk over there, go be the room.
I almost said that because I mean our machines are so close. Like I had to get out of the machine and I almost butt them as they're like I move over. But I mean that's everywhere. To get off the phone, people. That's all you got to do. If you're gonna work out, work out. If you're gonna take a picture like Quinn does, just go in the bathroom, take a picture in the mirror, and then move on with your life and pay all that money for not working out. So I'm just saying.
What's your stories, Quinn? I know you got a few.
I mean, I guess it just depends. I've seen, the dumbasses that one kid was wearing jeans and he got onto a treadmill next to a girl. He was attractive, so I assumed it was just a stunt to get her attention. But I was just stretching in the little like green grass area, and he like got on and turned the treadmill on as fast as it could go. And of course, ate shit, ripped his pants off. And the girl that I'm assuming was his target, was just sitting there like laughing at him, just continuing her working out, just laughing her ass off, just
Didn't
running
bother her.
next to him. And he just got up, pulled his pants back up, and walked away.
Yeah, embarrassed. Do you agree that a lot of if you go to the gym, if you're sitting at a machine, who are you talking to? Me, 4 o'clock in the morning. Who are you talking to at 4 o'clock in the morning? Get off the phone and work out.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not even the younger generation anymore. I'm seeing some old people just like, what, dude? You got three people hovering around your machine. That's a clue that they're waiting for you to get off the fucking machine. If I'm going to do three separate exercises, 3 sets apiece, and you're still on the same machine, there's something wrong. And I want to know why there's grass in your gym. So why are you stretching out in grass?
It's artificial turf.
It's turf. We have 2 turfed spots at Vasa.
Yeah. Oh. We go to the same gym. We got one turf that you stretch out right out in the front, and way in the back of the corner you have a set that has all the free what do they call it? Those dumbbells.
Well, where do you take all the pictures at? What mirror?
In the bathroom.
In the locker room.
Nobody's in the locker room watching you doing all the weird poses?
I mean, sometimes.
Anyways. What else is going on? That's we bring people on because of Gen Z and millennials and Gen X, and you have the opportunity to actually work. You're right in the middle. So how is it to work with the difference between us Gen X and Gen Z people at your work?
it's drastic sometimes. I don't know. Some of the kids that are even like in their 20s, they work pretty hard.
Yeah.
At least in my industry, you can't really come into healthcare not giving a shit.
Fuck, I was in healthcare and they came in with their phones, not giving a shit. So must be different. I get that. I guess it'd be different because it's a little bit more fast paced at the vet level compared to the senior citizen level, where they have an opportunity to lay on the couch and on the phone as they're watching these memory care people walking around looking for help. So yeah,
Yeah.
but you
Um,
do get some. You get the. I mean, honestly, the work ethic on some of them on the Gen Cs. Do they like to show up to work? Do they on their phone? Do they?
most of the ones that I have worked with have they're not really on their phones. They're there every day. Now, of course, the ones that I've worked with, like one of them, she's in school to be a veterinarian, so
Yeah.
she's showing up to work to learn. And then the other one that I worked with, he was just he was so carefree, but he was there every day. He worked his ass
That's a
off
good
every
word.
day.
That's a nice word.
Yes. But he showed up every day. He worked hard every day. He did what he needed uh needed us to do. So I've actually had problems with people older than me in my industry,
Yeah.
than younger than me. So
Older
Is
being
it?
like our age, or
I mean, we had one lady that was probably maybe like 5, 10 years younger than you, and that was a nightmare. So
yeah, well,
Yeah.
we had
you can't get
Unfortunately,
on your knees, you can't do your job.
just to
unfortunately, Gen X, some of these Gen X people, they get set in their own ways and they think they're the right one. They don't they don't adapt with the new technology or anything.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Because I
yeah,
see
and
that on the railroad. I see that a lot of times they'll hire like we had just had one guy that was 61 that came out here wants to work until he's 70.
there you
Hard
go.
worker, ex-military, but he was so friggin' hard-headed and stubborn that he just couldn't handle what
oh,
the
I
world
got that.
was giving him.
I got that too. I got
Uh,
people that I've taken the they call it the Leo, and they everybody's bitching and complaining, and they all look at me and goes, "How come we don't get you complaining?" Because I had hours to play with it. I know all the settings now. You have to type in and you have to write all their name like that. I actually found out where it said voice activated. So I asked them what their name is, and I said put their name on it. It spells it out. They didn't know you could do all that. It's like
uh,
you're. I mean, one of them is the same age as I am, and the other three are 65. And I mean, it's interesting because we're getting ready to do our bids for our vacation, and you know this being part of the railroad, it's like I'm like I'm way low. You got people on there that are. I mean, Patrick, who's the guy that I work with, he's been there for 30 years. All these people have been in 30, 40 years with this company, and it's like holy crap, I've been there for not even 5 months yet.
uh,
And I'm at the low man on the totem pole. I'm about 9 up from the new hire class. So yeah,
yeah, I just
so
left the spot that I had. That was the top.
yeah.
Now I'm
But
on
you
the
took it
bottom.
ever to be on that top.
Took me
I
20
need people to
years.
retire to be on that
Yeah.
top.
So,
So
oh
yeah,
well.
we're working on that.
So what's your next surgery? I'm
Me?
intrigued now.
I'm not sure. Probably so we call it a TPLO, which is an ACL repair. So either probably a TPLO or a NPL is probably what's next.
So you're actually in an industry that you love because I I know you love animals, just
Hmm.
being your uncle for, 20, well, how old are you? 28, 26,
20,
28
almost
years.
29.
Yeah.
Be 29 next month.
Yep,
29. God, you're getting fucking old.
I
No
know. That
shit.
mean you're fucking old.
I know I'm
Yeah,
fucking old. I
yeah.
feel fucking old. You guys like the beard?
I think
Looking
it's a
pretty.
lot nicer than
Yeah.
the
Not down to
long
here.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually I think
Yeah.
it's thinner than mine. I have more gray hair than you are.
This is a 2, I think.
Yeah, mine's a 4.
Yeah.
So, and we forgot to ask Quinn. Quinn,
Hmm.
first concert, who'd you go to? Who'd you go? Who took you?
First concert was Aunt Carla. It was me and Sammy, and we went and saw Jonas Brothers
Did you
at
forget
Palladium.
somebody?
You were with me?
Are you
You were
fucking kidding me? I was there. It was me, Auntie Carla, Jonas Brothers, and Demi Lovato. Are you kidding
I
me? You
don't
don't remember me pushing you guys up front? At Fiddler's Green?
No, I don't. I really don't. I just remembered Aunt Carla.
That's disappointing.
Obviously, you're not the favorite uncle.
I guess I'm not.
I don't
I was with
remember.
you
For
guys.
some strange reason, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah,
well, then the next concert after
don't
that
you remember
was
we
Black Eyed
walked
Peas.
down and they had the tour bus when we walked across the street?
Yeah, I remember that.
And we walked across the street, and then there was a little part on the bar, and there's a couple girls trying to squeeze you guys out, and I kind of pushed a couple girls out and pushed you guys up against the bar.
I
Why
did
Aunt
kind of remember
Aunt Carla sat down and didn't do shit,
that.
and I stood behind you guys with my arm on the bar so no one would move you guys, as we're all fucking dancing to the Joan Brothers and Demi
Just like
Lovato.
that.
I have to ask you. So, how does it feel to literally grow up with us two?
It's crazy. It's fun though.
You're not embarrassed. I mean, what we do, you don't get embarrassed very easily, do you?
No,
No.
but that's also because I'm your daughter. But
She's a Dentino.
She is a Dentino.
Yeah. So she
Yeah.
fits right in. I remember the story David told me. I said, when he went into the military, how'd you like those guys yelling at you and yelling? He goes, I was used to it because you yelled at me through my whole childhood. So it was like you trained me to be in the military.
I never yelled at my kids.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
sure.
I never had. Never yelled at you. You guys
Oh.
are free.
You
let you
know
do
that
what
that's
you
a
want.
lie, especially because you were my softball coach.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here we go with the softball.
I don't know how many times that my lovely younger daughter, would tell me to F off, and when she was 13, 14 years old,
Well,
so.
if I had you for a father,
And
I'd tell you
then
that.
at the end of it, she looked up and goes, Dad, why didn't you tell me that I was doing this? I did. You told me to F off, so I walked away.
Yep. I was a pretty bad hothead back then. Still temporarily hothead every now and then, but not
Temporarily,
that
yeah, just
bad.
a little bit of hothead.
Are we going to talk about your boyfriend? Are we allowed to talk about that?
I mean, sure.
You're moving out.
Eventually.
It's up in the air as of right now, but
Yep.
you know.
You want to plug his job? So our 69 listeners want some stereo work done?
Oh yeah, well, he works for Lynx, so if anyone needs any corporate setups, TVs, sound systems, conference rooms, that type of stuff, he has a whole team that does that, but he also has his own job on the side, which is essentially the same thing, but more residential and
There you go.
How does he think about the family? And I mean the family like us two.
he enjoys
I mean,
the family.
okay. It's his
He
first experience. Was it a month ago we all got together? What did we get together for?
I think it was for your birthday. What do you mean? What did we get
Oh, it's for the
together?
birthday. That's right. That's hard being 60.
Yeah, you don't remember what happened yesterday.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, speaking of yesterday,
thank God
sweet
I'm not
Lily.
61. So
Speaking about yesterday,
Yeah, sweet Lily.
sweet Lily.
Congratulations.
I forgot about that. Congratulations to our, I guess, a niece, right? Our second niece, Lily Anna
yeah. Stevenson.
Gorgeous baby, great family. They don't need to have 5 dogs. They got 5 kids now.
Right.
I don't know
Yep,
what's
they're
worse.
having enough for all of us.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just don't shed. They just poop.
They just poop. Yep.
Yeah.
That's great.
No shedding.
No barking.
Okay.
Just
They're
screaming.
crying.
Just crying.
A lot of crying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
They
happy
brought
for them.
I am too.
A very good family. With Knox and the twins and you got
Luca.
Nea, Lauren, Luca, and Lily now. And Knox. the older
And
one.
Knox. Yeah.
So
Isn't it amazing?
Oh my
just
God.
years ago,
You know what?
it was
I
amazing.
give-
Years
I give
ago,
Alex-
he was by himself, not doing anything. And then what, 4 years later,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
got 5 kids?
I give him credit. I could barely handle 2 kids when they were growing up. They got to do a 5. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I could barely handle Sammy because she cried for 2 years.
yeah.
So
Was that what now or the first 2 years?
not even now. I mean, it's like, pain in the ass. They all pain in the ass. Love them all.
You're
Love you all.
pains in the ass.
Love you all.
We all
I
pay
think the
for
more I
answers.
travel, the more I miss my family. It's really weird because we all live in the same city, but we see each other once every 5 months, it seems like.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
you and
so
I talk every day,
yeah.
but really, we don't. And instead of this podcast, we really don't see each other
Well,
every 3 months.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, I think I talk to you more than my older daughter.
I guess I'm honored. I don't know how to.
You should be fucking honored. What are
Is
you
that my
talking about?
honored? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You're number two.
I am number two.
I think Carla's number two. You're number three. So I don't know how you jumped up to
Well,
number two.
Carla's number one. She's the
No, I'm
patriarch of the
number
family.
one.
No,
Oh no, fuck that shit. No,
you're not the patriarch. She's the patriarch of the family.
no, she's not.
Yeah. You
Okay.
keep thinking that, but you
I
know.
always think that.
Okay.
Anyways,
Back
that's
to
a
your
quick
boyfriend.
30 minutes.
Oh, I'll get back to the boyfriend. We haven't even got a chance. I mean,
That's actually the boyfriend. We got
okay.
about 10.
So what's he say
2
about
minutes
us? Talking about buttholes and I mean, was it shock? He seems kind of mellow. He's not as like, loud and obnoxious as we are, but
Yeah, he's definitely more on the mellow side for sure, but his family is just as loud as our family. So he's used to that lifestyle for
yeah.
sure. So
left. Being loud and honest.
yeah. He likes doing the family stuff though. He likes being around you guys.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's around more. I say
Yeah.
that loosely. Because you guys are
Oh, he's a
moving
good-
out. Now you're not moving out.
He's a good kid. He's a
Well,
good kid.
moving that has more to do with just trying to save money, you know.
It's just like everything else. It's
He doesn't want to live with you. He doesn't want to live with you. I'm just trying. I don't want to break your heart. He's scared of you.
He's scared of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I'm scared of you sometimes.
All right.
That's because I get it from you.
Not me.
Yeah.
I'm the quiet one out of the bunch.
Oh, shut up.
What the fuck? Seriously, who's quieter, me or your dad? Come on.
It depends. It depends on
No,
the situation.
that's not the answer I'm looking for. Who's quieter,
Yes.
me or your dad?
It-
Me.
no.
Okay, let's put it this way. Who's happier, me or your dad?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Your dad lived a miserable life for a long time. I am the happy-go-lucky one. Your dad is the grumpy, get off my fucking lawn like Grandpa Dentino.
I mean, he is a little bit.
You heard it
Just a
here.
little. Just a little.
Come on. He's probably been the most happier in the last 5 months than I've seen him all year. And it's probably because he's got a podcast and he sees his brother all the time. So it's
Yeah, that's what it
exactly
is.
what
Yeah.
it
It's all due to the 69 followers that we
Yeah.
have.
68. We lost one. Can you believe that?
Oh
We
man.
lost one. Who was
Yeah.
that?
I don't know.
Should we do an apology letter to him or her?
Who knows? They probably got their butt hurt or something like that. Probably one of the gym going motherfuckers that sit on their phone. Didn't like it.
Or the Gen Zs that don't work.
So
All right. Well, that's our episode.
Wow.
that's our asshole.
I think I'm having an episode.
Yeah, this would be episode 1,000,000. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
So-
episode 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Please
fine.
subscribe. Please check yes, thumbs up on everything. I'd like to get to 70. It'd be great to get to 70 before April.
And we are on all social medias and full video on YouTube.
Yep.
So,
Thank
except
you,
for
Glenn.
Facebook, we don't like Facebook. That's for old people, and we're not old.
Facebook are for old people that want to reconnect, and we don't
Yeah.
do that. We don't.
Yeah,
want
we don't
to talk to
reconnect.
anybody.
Yeah,
But,
we got enough with our family here.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck it.
Fuck that
Glenn,
shit.
thank you.
Thanks, Quinn.
I think
Hey,
next
I'm
time
proud
we'll
of you
get-
for your new job. That was fucking awesome. I thought you do more than I thought you did. I just thought you clipped balls when your dad was explaining it to me. That's got to
No.
be exciting. I'm proud of you.
What,
Yeah,
clipping
it's
balls?
really exciting.
Fucking doing ACLs and shit for dogs. I mean, that's a lot more than I thought she was
Yeah.
doing when you were
Well,
explaining the
it's
job
funny
to me.
because
I'm excited for her.
I will
That's-
explain this for her because her and I talked. She's at where she was. She's at a very high pace, and how many times have I had to tell you to calm down? We don't do that. It's a little slower
Yeah.
pace over here. It's a little, because when you're doing a regular vet, you're doing all different kinds of things, and so no, I'm proud of her too.
So real quick, just curiosity, how many surgeries do you do a week? Do you do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or do you just set them up as they go?
So, it depends. We have a total of anywhere between 1 to 5 surgeries a day.
Wow.
As of right now, I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I have 1 to 3 cases a day, depending on the day. We currently have 3 doctors, and we
Are the
are,
doctors cute?
No, they're old and they're
they're old
gray
white
hairs like
guys.
us.
They're old white guys, so they're cute. They're like us.
But yeah, so we have 3 surgeons right now. Um, but yeah, they do joint injections, joint taps. We do bone CTs, we do bone ultrasounds.
It's just
They do
It's
some
amazing, isn't it? I
scoping
think
of
it's
the
well, it's
great.
amazing
elbows,
because when I
knees.
had my dog in my teens, they didn't have all this shit. Your dog tore their ACL, they put him to bed, put him to sleep, and you go get another dog.
Yep,
Back in
not
those days, because
anymore.
nobody wanted to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a dog.
Well, and we're
I've got
Well,
a
pretty,
I'm
twice.
talking about back in the day.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
yeah, back in the day.
back in
Yeah,
those
no, I
days,
agree with you.
you had one vet and one vet tech, and that was all you had in a veterinarian. And remember, and our vet was Kenny's brother. Remember,
Oh
Kenny's
yeah, I
brother was the
remember
vet.
that. Yeah,
Remember, right there on
yeah.
Washington Street.
Kenny Cohen, the
Kenny,
Pollock.
no, not Kenny Cohen.
No, Kenny Poinkowski,
Gronkowski, yeah. So
the
when our
Pole.
dog got sick, he went to the brother and actually got the syringes, and we're in the apartment shooting the medication in the dog. That's how we did it. He actually
They
gave us
do
the
send them home
medication. That's what we
sometimes
did.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're losing it. We're gonna lose it.
All right,
All right.
everybody, goodbye. Subscribe.
Love you, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Thanks,
I'm
Glenn. Hey,
proud of
next
you.
time, once we get Sammy in, I think we bring the kids in at one time.
Yeah, that'd be
We
fun.
got to do the wives at one point
It
too.
would be
Yeah,
it would be like the Brady Bunch. We have to sing the song. Dun, dun. I forgot that. What's the Brady
that's
Bunch?
not. No. All
Yeah.
right, we're gonna lose it.
All right.
Okay.
Goodbye,
Love you.
everybody.
Bye.
See
Bye.
ya.